Doop, 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 doop.
Just give me
Yeah, as you can all tell, ladies and gentlemen, our budget got slashed again this week, so we can't afford the intro anymore. We'll figure it out by next time.
yeah, it says going live here too.
Welcome back to Wise Old Bastards.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey, today's sponsor is we're going to try these guys,
What's that? Good. Hold in front.
Bitburger beer, because the
Okay.
Bitburger beer, they've got a new retro can, a retro
Yeah,
can.
like,
It's kind of cool, kind of funky.
guy got a haircut.
Yeah, the last guys haven't paid us yet, so we're going to try these guys, see if that works.
All right. All right.
You still lifting
All right.
kilts, doing your kilt lifters over there?
No, I'm doing Mexicano Tecate. I like Tecate with lime.
Hey,
Tecate with lime.
better chance of them sponsoring us anyway.
Yeah, actually, we go to Mexico a lot.
We hang out there more often than we do in Germany.
We can drive right through Tecate. Stop in, have a few beers. See if they want to sponsor us. Yeah, why not? Why not? We love Tecate. Tecate good.
Tecate. Hey, I know today that we were actually going to start off talking about our first installment about aliens. But I want to just back that up a little bit first. I want to talk about something else for just a minute.
All right.
About, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this will be boring as shit, but this is just something that happened today. I'm in Vancouver on the west coast of Canada, where it's supposed to be warmer than the rest of the planet half the time. Yeah. Colder than a witch's tit out there today. Cold, cold, man. By Vancouver standards, it's cold. It's minus. It was minus 15, so that's I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
I saw that. It's five.
Five degrees, right?
We're warmer
but the
than
funny
you.
thing is, the funny thing is, what's worse about that is I just discovered today something I didn't know, is that my car is a tropical little princess. That's what I discovered today. My car is a tropical little princess. Only minus 10, minus 15. I mean, as we talked about before, I grew up in places where it's minus 40, minus 50. It sucks. It sucks to be there, but everything works, right? Yeah. Here, I picked up my car. I just went in for annual service today, just like an oil change, kind of no big deal, right? So the guys were working on it this morning. I went to pick it up. It had only been sitting outside for maybe an hour. Wouldn't start. It wouldn't start. It was frozen. We had to get a boost on the battery. The battery was showing full power, full amperage. Everything was fine, but it didn't have enough grunt to go through the oil, which is 5W40 synthetic, so it's thin as water. It's just the car just went brr, brr. It wouldn't move. It was like fun. A little princess. So then, but that's not what I wanted to talk about though. So then I just dropped by the store for a little bit today to talk to the guy who's working there today. He needs some extra time off because his car has gone down. But the whole story on this one is how the world has not changed since the 1950s for women and cars. Okay? What I mean by that is, so this guy, his girlfriend, takes their Ford. I'm allowed to say that, right? Yeah, it's a Ford. I can say it.
Ford is good.
Took their Ford in to their local mechanic, and the mechanic tells her, so she is, I guess she's around, she's a little, she may be 30, but she looks a lot younger, right? Okay. So the mechanic thought, oh, this looks like a young girl with her very first car or something. So went in and he started telling her a story about the problem with the car. And it was this, it was that, it was this part. And the part's got to come in from the East Coast. It's going to take forever. And it was like, the estimate he gave her was like $6,000 to fix her car. Right. So she's like in a big panic. Like, what's going on? So the guy who works for me went over to see the mechanic. So the guy who works for me, he's a big guy. He's 6 foot something, and he's got a beard hangs down past his belt, and he looks like a trucker or a biker or a scary dude. He's just a big old teddy bear, but he looks like, and he looks like he's probably got car parts tattooed on his arm or something. But he knows less about cars than she does.
Oh, really?
She knows nothing about cars. He doesn't even drive, so he knows nothing about cars. But he walks in there to find out what's going on. And they said, "Oh no, oh no, it's not as bad as we thought. It was a bit. Few other part, $700. They fixed the car.
From
They were
6,000 to
trying to
700.
snag her for six. Yeah, because he walked in and he looked like he might know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's just a wild, unusual case, right? But no, 2 weeks ago, or I think about 2 weeks ago, there was a recall, something to do with something in the car. Not a huge safety issue, but a something anyway. So they brought the car back into the Ford dealership, right? And the dealer tells her, again, she drops it off and tells her, no, sorry. The issue here, it's something is chewed through a bunch of the cables in your car, like a rat or something got in there. It's got nothing to do with the recall, so you're going to have to pay. So again, the guy who works for me, he goes over there to see what the fuck is going on. Nothing chewing. And so he goes there to say to the guys, nothing. Just show me where it's chewed. And they say, oh, no, our mistake. Oh, no, sorry, no, misunderstanding. No. It's covered under the recall. No problem. No charge. So twice in a couple of weeks, the industry, one just a private mechanic and one the actual Ford dealer, tried to screw her over.
Oh, wow.
And in this day and age, it's not supposed to be like that. It should be. When he walks in, you should also try to screw him for $6,000. It's not fair to only try and screw her for $6,000. Either both should be $700 or both $6,000. What's this trying to charge the woman more?
Should be equal opportunity getting gouged.
Exactly. That's the point. Either be fair with your price, or if you're going to screw people, screw equal opportunity. Male, female, trans, furry, chicken, whoever walks in the door, screw them the same and take all their money. But
yeah,
so
I took mine in too. The exact same thing was yesterday or so, and the same shit. I got the oil change. Okay, $180 or something, which because of fancy oils, fully synthetic. Another Volkswagen, right? And she goes, "Oh, these are things that you are supposed to do because it's now 5 years old. Do $400 here, $500 here, 600 down there, 300 here, 400. It's like about 5 of these things, and each one costs between $200 to $600.
yeah.
And I looked at it and said, bullshit. It's like, yeah, I didn't expect you to do anything. I said, you're crazy. You're nuts. The car's running just fine, and you want me to spend like $4,000 or $3,000, whatever, on nothing?
Yeah,
on
you
all
can
kinds of
you can
bullshit?
tell.
No.
Like this, my card guy he's like my local liquor store guy. They know now not to do it with me because they've tried in the past too, right? Some weird shit, but you just said, well, huh? So they've got, it seems like a great little system. So when when they're done servicing your car, they send you an SMS, and the SMS shows the 133 things they've checked. Blah blah blah. Just does the door open? Does it have glass in the windows, or it's just like standard, whatever the fuck, just to make it look like they did a bunch. But at the end, it's got, here's 3 things that we suggest you might want to do, just like yours. The guy says,
Exactly.
you should do this, right? It's got this many miles on it. Oh, you should do the transmission fluid. Okay, fair enough. I should, but no, I'm not going to. Thanks for letting me know. The spark plugs haven't been changed in a long time. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. Then. And then one was with nothing. It didn't say anything. It was just 2 pictures. Now, my car is a silver color car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it showed 2 pictures of a silver colored car, but just a close up of along the rocker panel, the bottom of one side, all smashed in, dented, scratched like fuck. And my car is not. I dropped it off myself. There was not, like, what happened between I dropped it off and I got it? What's going on there, right? And it says like the car says they got the model right, the year right, the license plate number right. But then it's like a copy paste something from someone else. They forgot to change. So it said tire size. It had the wrong tire size. I just put 4 new big fat expensive tires on this car like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So the size that they were telling me is on it now is like a lot smaller. A lot is like, so I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? So no, everything was fine. They didn't steal my tires, but it was just, it was like,
Oh, shit.
Here's a picture of a random car with a big scratch in it. Hey, you want to give us $5,000 to fix this scratch? Is it on my car? It's like, no. Well, then no.
At least I got the color right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was fucking
No,
whack.
no, no. It's getting ripped off. I mean, we lived in many countries, and you expect that they try to rip you off a bit here and there. But normally they're not that bad. Because the workmanships, it's usually the parts that cost so much more over in Southeast Asia. Unless you're buying Japanese car, then it's not so bad. But labor is cheap as hell, which we love.
But it's
So
true though, man. Yeah, it's
yeah,
cheap labor. And if you find a mechanic, I guess like a doctor, a barber, if you find any service person that you trust and
yeah,
doesn't rip you off,
yeah.
always pay attention, sure, but
Go
give
back.
that person your business because the incentive. You hear so many horror stories. I remember back in Malaysia, I remember the golden grasshopper. I had
Oh,
a Toyota Estima,
Estima. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a
That one.
beautiful. I love that. One of my favorite vehicles I've ever owned. But I had a guy who would service it, and he would actually come to my place up in K9, pick it up, take it away for servicing, do whatever, and bring it on back. And he did it for years, and he did a great job. Never got ripped off. When there was a problem, it was fair and it was great service, great price. I just remember one time I had to I can't even remember why it worked out, but I went to his shop to pick up the
Mm.
car, right? And it's just like they say, you don't want to see how a law or a sausage
Yeah.
is made. You don't want to see this guy's shop. It was, oh my fucking god! It was a shack in the mud with parts lay. It was like if you had seen it up front first time, you would never say, "Don't touch my car! Don't touch my car!" But he'd been doing magical service on it for like 5 or 6 years by that point. So I was like, okay, here's the
Okay.
keys, or give me the car. I can't I was picking up or dropping off, but it was. I kept giving him my business because
Yeah.
he was a fair you know.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
it's
he
kind
buy
of I
that car
guess
from you eventually?
he did actually. That's
I
right.
remember you mentioned that.
That's
I
right.
remember you
That's right.
mentioned
He
it.
did.
The mechanic bought my car. It's like,
When I
oh,
that's right.
oh, he's been
Yeah.
servicing it for for 5, 6 years.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what.
No. Yeah.
So, yeah, that was
Again. Yeah. Yeah. He made good money on that deal, and for me,
yeah,
it was easy.
yeah,
I could have got more selling it myself, but it would have been just. I was
yeah,
happy with the deal, so
yeah.
it was just that good.